of the agenda. One of the most important thing that a lot of people actually play with or actually want to solve for that matter, is something called as data. 80% of us deal with Excel sheets every single day, and all of us need a solution here. So I thought I will show you two things. One is that how can you work on a Google sheet or an Excel sheet directly using AI? And the other is going to be how can you import a Google sheet inside of Claude for it to do data analysis for you? Those are two things that I quickly wanted to show all of you people today. Okay, so let's get right into that right now. Someone has asked, how do we edit the PPT? Well, the way you edit the PPT is basically by, once you have the presentation, let's have the presentation, right? I can simply click on open in Drive, right? Or I can just download this and upload this into a presentation software. Then you will be able to edit it. Or I can simply click on this Drive account. And the moment I do that, right, it will open that on Google Slides for me. It'll take about 2 minutes. It will open that on Google Slides. And the same way, right, you can do the same thing on Gemini as well. It'll open that on Google Slides or presentation where you can continue to edit these as well. With that being said, let's jump into the other part, which is Excel. Now, on Excel, guys, how many of you guys have this problem with Excel? That you always end up forgetting the formulas. Drop a me in the chat, ME in the chat, if you're one of those people who always end up forgetting formulas and you're like, I wish someone could remind me. And you go back to YouTube, watch it, and do all that stuff. Right? So let me solve for that today. Okay. So the first tool that I want to talk about is something called as Numerous. It's called Numerous AI. You know what Numerous AI is? Of course, it's a paid tool. Nothing good in life comes for free, like I told. It's a paid tool, but it's actually quite powerful. It's a Chrome extension. It's an extension that you can install inside of your Excel to be able to get the most out of AI. I'm going to talk about a free way as well, so don't worry about it. So once you have Numerous AI installed and signed up, it has a free trial. Let's say you are on a Google sheet like this, and you're like, there is street address here, city, state, country, and postal code all split in a separate way. You want to put all this data together right inside of this cell, and you don't remember the damn formula. So what do you do? Well, because I have Numerous installed, I go to extensions and I select Numerous show sidebar. Once you've installed it, it'll show up as Numerous here. And here is the Numerous sidebar. All I have to do is I have to click on generate formula and I just have to say, I want, in simple English, I want the info present in F2, G2, H2, I2, and J2, right? F2, G2, H2, I2, and J2 to be put together in one line with spaces between them. That's it. I just explain it what I want. Click on generate formula. And there you go, guys. There is some formula that is generated. All I have to do is click on copy and paste the formula here. That's it. And there you go. The formula was pasted. AI did its magic and we have everything put together. Now I can simply drag and drop and it works. You can do the same for VLOOKUP. You can do the same for HLOOKUP. You can do the same for macros. I'm not showing you a complex example because not everybody would be used to it. Now there's something else that this incredible tool can do. You know what that is? If I jump to this sheet, right? Something else that this can do beyond of writing formulas is it can repeat your boring jobs inside of your Excel sheet. That is, let's say in this example, I have product, I have category, I have a review, but I don't know if it's a positive review or a negative review. And let's say you have to figure out if each of this review, which are like literally 500 reviews, is it a positive or a negative review? How do I know? Well, I can come here, I can write is equal to NAI, which is Numerous AI, and I can write a formula. Read the review. Again, in same English, guys. Read the review and tell me if it's positive, negative, or neutral. That's it. That's the form. That's the prompt. I don't even explain. I don't even. I just write a prompt. Click on copy and select where the review is, the cell, and close it. That's it. My bad. That's it. And you know what? AI is going to read this review, understand what is inside of it, and it will be able to tell us if it's positive, negative, or neutral. Look at this. It says positive. Now I can simply drag and drop till the end. It's going to take about 2 minutes and can load and tell us if the review is positive, negative, or neutral. Look at that. Drop in a heart if you think that's insane. I can simply drag it till the bottom, but I don't want to waste my tokens. But you see, you look at the idea. You can do a lot of repetitive works inside of AI directly inside of your Excel sheet using numerous AI. Now, this is not it. I'll tell you one more problem statement that a lot of you people will have, and I know for a fact. And that is a lot of you people will have a big chunk of data like this, right? A lot of data like this, and you want to analyze, find insights of this data. How do you go about it? You're not a data analyst. You don't know how to write Python. You don't understand how to write code to be able to do data analysis, and you're not a data analyst. What do you do? Right? I can simply come to file. I can just say download. I will download the CSV, which is this sheet. Come to Claude, just upload the sheet, and I'm going to just ask it to do data analysis by writing a simple prompt like this. You're a strategy consultant, examine the uploaded data set and identify top 4 to 5 strategic questions that a C-suite executive must want them to be answered. Start by assessing the data and then identify one governing question. I'm asking it to do data analysis and find me insights out of this, that, and I can ask 3 to 4 questions based on this huge chunk of data, which is 1.72 MB file that I have shared. When you run a prompt like this, Claude can literally write Python on your behalf, do data analysis on your behalf, in spite of you not knowing how to write a single line of code. And you know what? After some time, this is exactly the prompt that I sent, exact data that I uploaded. In some time, look at this. Now I have everything you need, and it builds it beautifully like a dashboard. Look at this. There are 22,000 salary records. This data had salary records, you can see, of a lot of people. And it did the analysis. 22,000 salary records, 11 tech jobs, 100% are Bangalore. The salaries are 2,000 rupees to 9 crore. And it's crowdsourced from Glassdoor. Governing question, because I asked it the governing question. Are we paying competitive enough to win Bangalore tech talent? The tactical questions. Here's a question. Here is why it matters. What data shows? All the questions and what data shows based on the data that we uploaded is right here, that you can convert that into a presentation, show it to your boss, or anything that you want to do. So if you want to quickly do a data analysis on any data that you have a large chunk of data sheet, you want to get it uploaded and get the data analyzed, you can just do it inside of Claude. And what I really like about this is that without even me asking you to build it into a very, very, very good dashboard, it ended up building this beautiful looking dashboard right here. And here's a full strategic read as well. It analyzed all the data and gave me the top insights out of the data as well. That is the power of Claude for doing data analysis. When you dump a sheet of data, but you need work to be done on an Excel sheet, you need to use a tool like Numerous for that. Right? That is how you go about doing data analysis. The next up, the thing that I want to talk next is how can we upgrade your learning brain? How can we upgrade your brain with AI so that you can learn much better, much faster? And again, if you know the tools that I'm going to talk about, stick around because I'm going to show you a few things that I'm pretty sure most of you guys have never heard of. Because it's not about knowing tool. All of you guys knew the tool. That is Claude. But you didn't know, a lot of you guys didn't know what was possible with it. Today I showed you that. In the same way, if you want to stay ahead when it comes to learning, a lot of you guys must have heard of this tool called as Notebook LM. It's very, very powerful. But guess what? I know for a fact 99% of people who have heard of Notebook LM don't actually know how to leverage the full power of Notebook LM. And that is what I want to show you in the next 5 minutes before we jump to the next one. All right. What is that? Well, inside of Notebook LM, you can learn anything you want. Let's say you want to know how AI works. I can simply click on create new notebook. and this is by Google and it is free. The way Notebook LM works is that it basically works based on the sources of data. It doesn't, it uses AI to read up information from a sources of data. So I can say, I want to learn about how does AI actually work. That's what I want to learn. And you know what? I can just select a deep research. So you know what it does the moment I click on the send button? This Notebook LM does a deep research on this topic, how does AI actually work, and goes and finds hundreds of resources and pulls all of them into your library. This is your notebook. It pulls all that information inside of this just like that. You see, it pulled all this information inside of this notebook on the topic how AI works, where it named itself Navigating AI Hallucinations and Hierarchy of Machine Learning. That is what it named it as. And here is a full explanation of that as well. And I can ask any question on the topic and it will be able to answer. But here is the crazy part about Notebook LM. There is something called as audio overview and video overview. And what is that a lot of people don't know is when I click on audio overview, I can literally choose a language, not just English, Hindi, Oriya, Telugu, a bunch of languages, and click on generate. And you know what? It will generate a podcast for me on this topic, specialized for me. You see, I've already generated this in Hindi. For people who don't understand Hindi, don't worry about it. I'll just play it. It takes some time, so I've auto generated it before.
Weber, I think you'll have to share your audio as well.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Give me a second. I thought people can hear. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Here's the one in Hindi playing for you.
पत्थर खाना चाहिए।
और सबसे दिलचस्प बात तो ये थी कि उस मशीन ने ये बात इतने आत्मविश्वास के साथ कही थी ना, जैसे कि दुनिया का कोई सबसे बड़ा डॉक्टर आपको नुस्खा लिख कर दे रहा हो।
यही बात तो सबसे ज्यादा हैरान करती है। मतलब हम लगातार सुनते आ रहे हैं।
So what did it do, guys? It literally created a podcast for us in a language that you're comfortable with on a topic that you want to learn. It's not that you're listening to a podcast between me and Raj Shaman, right? That is there anyways. That's not personalized to you. But here, I could literally click on audio overview and I can say, this is what I want to learn about this topic in a language that I want. It could be short, default, or long. And it will generate that podcast for you. Now, here is the crazy part, right? You just listen to the Hindi one. I'll play the English one as well.
When you see a stage magician, pull a rabbit out of an empty hat, part of you genuinely wants to believe it's actual magic.
So, when you're listening to a podcast like this that is generated for you, one more crazy thing that a lot of people don't understand is this interactive option. When I tap on this, right, a new mode opens up of the same damn podcast. I can listen to it, but the crazy part is, when there's a podcast happening between Raj and me, you're watching it on YouTube. You have a doubt, you can't do anything about it. But on this podcast on Notebook LM, you can literally ask your doubt. I'll show you how.
When you see a stage magician, pull a rabbit out of an empty hat, part of you
I
genuinely
can
wants to
simply
believe
click on
it's
this
actual
join button.
magic,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Oh, hey there. What's up?
Hey, my name is Webhav, and I have a doubt. Is it really needed for me to learn all this about hallucination and hierarchy of machine learning and complex stuff like this? Because I'm not a software engineer. Do I need to learn this? Because I just want to become a good AI orchestrator or an AI generalist. Do I need to learn this stuff?
Oh, Bevo, that is a fantastic question.
And honestly, a really important one to ask.
Because you hit on something key. We're talking about complex math.
Right. And you're asking, do I need to be a developer?
The short answer is absolutely no.
You don't need to be a developer.
You definitely do not need a computer science degree to benefit from this knowledge.
Think of it this way, Vevo.
You want to be a great AI orchestrator or user or decision maker?
And understanding the mechanism behind.
Guys, did you just see what just happened? We just got AI to answer a doubt of a question that we had based on a podcast that was designed just for us. How insane is that? And I can't believe people don't use this left, right, and center every single day. But this is not it, right? If you like what you're saying, drop in a heart. I mean, this is just Google power, right? This is sheer Google power, really, really powerful stuff for people who have no idea of, right? But this is not it. It also has something called as video overview. What is video overview? When I tap on video overview, I can say the kind of video that I want. And you know what it does? It literally generates a video for us on that topic. For example, I generated a couple of videos. Let me play one.
We have built machines capable of writing highly complex code in seconds. Yet these same systems will present dangerous absurdities as absolute truth. Take this response from Google's AI overview, which confidently instructed users to eat at least one
Guys, do you see
basic
what's
tasks.
happening? It's literally built a presentation, built a voiceover, and made a video for us. This is one kind of video. I've tried one more kind of video as well with a slightly different prompt where I said demystifying AI.
You hear about
And
artificial intelligence
it generated a very different style of video as well.
everywhere, right? It's on your phone, it powers your searches, it's literally changing the world as we speak. But how does it actually work, under the hood? And maybe more importantly, why does it sometimes just make stuff up? And
So you
inside
can
you
see
find
this. It has again made slides, again made a voiceover, generated a video lesson just for you on the topic of this which you want to learn. So basically, we almost have a learning tool which can make video lessons and audio lessons for us on demand on any topic that we want to learn. Now, you don't have a reason not to learn stuff up. I hope this is helpful for people who don't know of this. Please leverage the fullest, especially the interactive mode where you can listen to podcasts. And trust me, I do this. I'm in the gym. I want to learn on a new topic. I would do a deep research, like a few hours, or before I sleep in the night. It will do a deep research. I will generate a podcast of it. When I'm in the gym, I'm listening to that podcast, and every time I have a doubt, I click on the interactive mode on my phone and ask a question. It clears my doubt, and I move on working out. This has become my go-to learning tool. And I really hope all of you guys find value. The best part, it is free. And this really helps to learn and absorb things really, really fast for you. But moving on to the next one. Guys, I hope you found this useful. I hope you found this useful. I hope you found something new that you learned today. If that's yes, drop in a heart. So that I know we are on the same page. I know I'm adding value. There are clearly a few trollers on the call, which is quite shameful, but they're still there. So I want to know that we are on the page, same page. Yes? Awesome. Brilliant. Now, moving on to the next bit. The next bit is basically landing pages and websites. I wanted to teach you guys how I vibe code stuff. And the way I vibe code stuff has fundamentally changed right now. Of course, there were tools like Bolt, Lovable, and everything that I used to use, but I've got more nuanced with this process right now. And the best part is the tool stack that I use today is very different. I use free tools to be able to do this. And you know what? When it comes to designing or building something without writing a single line of code, which you can do today, I don't do using one tool. I've split this job into two different tools. I use a tool for designing the website first, let's say a landing page website or an app. I design it on a different tool, and then I code it using a different tool. When I say code it, I'm not writing code. I'm getting AI to write the code for it, but it's a different tool. I'm going to show you that workflow today. So how do you go about building landing pages and websites? Now we are jumping off Claude because Claude is not great standalone just with this. So in these cases, what I end up using is for designing a website, I use something called a Stitch. Stitch is by Google. It is a free tool and it's actually quite powerful, right? I can give any prompt that I want and Stitch will absolutely nail it when it comes to website. For example, I can give a prompt like this. Build a website using Claude, or in this case, build a website not using Claude so much. You're an expert landing page designer who builds high converting landing pages for AI education. Build a single page website for Upskill LATAM launch, an AI bootcamp program in Spanish and Portuguese speaking people. And here's all the stuff. I said, use this font, dark background, light green accent, make it feel premium. That's what I say. And I click on the send button. And you know what? Stitch is basically a AI product designer, a AI UI UX designer. And the moment you give a prompt like this, Stitch designs the system for us. It literally designs. It doesn't code it, but it actually designs the system for us. Look at this. The moment I said it's Outskill, right? Stitch quickly visited the Outskill website and pulled up all the color schemes that we use today. It knew that this is the primary color, this is the secondary, this is the tertiary, this is the neutral, this is the headline, body, label, all how we like our buttons to look like, how our icons are. First, it built a board like this. And then once it understood our branding style, because it's a designer, it's like working with a designer, it will then start generating the UI of this. So it's not just building it automatically right away. It's first getting the brand colors all put together. It built like a mood board of color, font, and everything. So it has an understanding. It did this by looking up the Outskill website. And now it has started to generate the screen. If you give it like good 5-6 minutes, you can see it is loading right now. If you give it like good 5-10 minutes, it will be able to design. Oh, look at this. Not really 5 to 10 minutes. It was able to build it quite quickly, actually. Look at this. I'm able to see some part of it coming to life. It's all design, guys. It's not developed. It's all design. And you can see how I wanted it in Spanish and Portuguese. It understood that and it's building that in Spanish and Portuguese for us. Look at that. It's a mobile first site. Now I can also say, can you also make the desktop variant of this? And it will be able to start doing that as well, right? It will start making the desktop variant of this as well right away in some time, right? So you can see it is still generating. And once the whole screen is generated, right? Look at that. Look at this. It is now done. This is a mobile version of it. It understood my brand language. It understood the Outskill colors and it built the whole website for me, which is the landing page in a language that I want to. It's just a design right now. And you can see, I said, can you build the desktop version of it as well? It has started to generate the desktop version of the site as well. Give it some time. It will be done as well. Now that I've designed this, let's say I want to build this. It's just a design. The development of it is not done. It's not live. You can't use it. It's just a design at this point of time. Look at this. It has started to generate the desktop version of it as well, right? Now that I've designed it, let's say I want to build it into code. What do I do? Well, I simply select this. That's it. Click on this export button and select this option called as AI Studio. AI Studio is a product by Google, right? It's free. And when I select AI Studio and say build with AI Studio, it automatically opens a new window by opening Google AI Studio, writes this prompt all by itself, and basically uploads the images as well. And all I have to do is click on build. That's it. So what did we do? We designed the website using Stitch, which is a free tool for designing and so good with design. Of course, I can keep following up. I can keep saying, change this, change that, modify this, modify that. It can do all that good stuff. I expect you to play with it. Once that is done, I just said build it. By clicking on this export button and selecting AI Studio, it opened Google AI Studio and started to build the whole thing. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes. And once it is done, it will end up building. It's asking me for design styles as well. I can skip it. I don't have to do any of this. After it will take about 10 minutes, it will software engineer the whole damn thing as well. You can see this. I did this some time back on Stitch. I gave the same prompt and it did the same work for me. You can see it built this design, this landing page for me. Once it designed, I clicked on export button to Google AI Studio. Like I said, you select this file. This is the one that you want to build. Click on export AI Studio and click on build with AI Studio, which I did. And look at this. This is now ready. Stitch basically wrote the code. Google AI Studio basically wrote the code for the whole damn thing and built this landing page for me. Look at this. It's all built with code right now. Now that it is built, I can simply click on the publish account and basically publish it. And anyone can use it. Of course, you have to set up the billing of Google AI, Google Cloud. Once you do that, you will be able to publish it and share it with anyone as well. So what did I show you today? Number one, you design the UI on Stitch because it's a personalized UI UX designer for you. Once you've designed the UI, you develop that product in Google AI Studio. And this is how a developed product looks like. And both of it is completely free. Guys, if you think this is a powerful way to build, drop a boom in the chat so that I know we are on the same page. Drop a boom in the chat.